What up, Crooksy Mob? How we doing? Hopefully you guys can hear me. This mic was giving me some problems earlier, or the stream was, or something. So anyway, if you come in here, let me know if you can hear me, guys. So yeah, just give me somebody. Just give me a. You can hear me loud and clear, and I will get started talking about this insane, historic, crazy night. Anthony Nunez, what's happening? How we doing, brother? Damn. Okay, so thanks, chap. I appreciate it. Awesome. That's all I needed to know. It sounds all good. All I needed to know is it sounds all good. Dog Lover 136. What's happening? All right, guys. So holy crap. I don't ever remember a race being great night, man. Great night. I was disappointed in waiting that long, but it was worth the wait, man. That was just it was pretty cool. And I don't know if you guys did this. I went on and checked out everybody's Instagram live streams during this thing, and it was so authentic and cool. And Daniel Blair's walking around the pits. Corey 100, the guy that does the track, which he turned his off. I did make a joke, and I don't think he appreciated it. I said, "Did you cover all the lime?" Because last time I remember a situation like this where it rained a whole bunch right before the race. They had a big pile of lime in San Diego and they dumped it right in there. And I said, okay, I was just kidding. I know they're not going to do that, but that's what I said. And then he turned off his live stream right after that. Justin Barcia got it done. How do I think Chase would have gone down? I don't know. I don't think he would have beat Barcia. Barcia was winning that race no matter what. That was his race. He knew it. He had it. He willed himself past Ken Roczen. Ken Roczen rode a great race, but the guy who really, really may have won the championship tonight, I don't see anyone coming back on Eli Tomac. Listen, the guy just had his hand blow off in practice. His knee, he's hurt. It's mud. All these things going against him, and he increases his point lead. Wow. Yeah, Bam Bam and German Chocolate. Woo! And Tomac, all three of those guys could be ecstatic. Sexton didn't have a horrible night. I mean, it wasn't that dirty, but it wasn't that clean what he had done to him. I mean, I don't know. It was crazy, but I just can't remember. I don't ever remember a race being delayed, especially with live TV. I had my buddy AJ there from AJ Crypto. He's the one that sent me all those cool Instagram videos. He's giving me updates on what's happening in the stadium. People are getting stadium updates. Adam Berry, disrespectful to Tomac to think that Webb ever had a chance. I got to disagree with you respectfully. Absolutely no. Webb's a two-time champion. Of course he's a threat to come on, man. That's just silly. I get that you love Tomac, but that's just silly. Kevin Moran's 7th place, as you say there, Ryan Parker. Awesome. But yeah, Chase held on for 4th. Webb was 5th, and he got lapped. That's how crazy it was crazy mud race, but hey, it's the same conditions for everybody. I love that Shane McElrath, best 450 finish of his career in 6th. Good on him. Adam Berry, Webb is nowhere near legendary. I don't know, man. He's pretty legendary. A guy that's won an outdoor national title in the 250 class, 2 Supercross titles, and 2 450 Supercross titles. That's pretty close to legendary. Maybe not an all-time great, but he's pretty damn good. Kevin Moran's, the man, Kevin Moran's. How great was that? 7th place, like 7th. I get it. It's a mud race. I'll take it. Whatever, however. Yeah. So Kevin Moran's, Benny Bloss, Justin Hill, 10th or 9th. That's where he's at. Dean Wilson, kind of right where he normally is. Freddie Norton was up there for a long time. JD, what up? Yeah, what a race, man. Jason Anderson, he hit Webb on that first lap and went down. He's never been a guy that really likes the mud. A&B Films, hey Cooksey, I was literally on nails watching Tomac. Me too. And I don't know about you guys, but when they hit that finish line towards the end, when that thing was getting chewed up, I was scared for them. I was like, okay, well, who's going to go for it, and who are we going to see jump off the bike and do the paddling? Yeah, Anthony was P7 deserves a free bike for the season from KTN from Moran's. If only life were fair. It's Moran's is a bad dude. I don't know why I wish more people would look at him, and what he's doing with the limited resources he has is pretty amazing. Yeah, that finish was crazy, and it absolutely made the difference, JD. And I didn't put these all in here because I wasn't sure if I was even going to be doing a show because I thought it was going to get canceled. I was talking to some people, and they said because of the lightning, and the lightning was scheduled for a long time. And let's be honest, in New York, they're a little bit liberal. So they don't exactly push through that stuff. But in the 250s, oh, my buddy AJ just sent me a fun fact. Barcia crossed the finish line at 11:11. Not sure what that means. Max Anstie, how about it? Max Anstie. Okay, so this Max Anstie, how about it? Max Anstie. Okay, so this Joe K, I'm so glad there was no cancellation. I'm so glad they didn't delay it till tomorrow. If they would, yeah. And I was thinking it was a good thing for Tomac, but comes out, he actually makes points on him. But Max Anstie, do you guys not remember? Jeffrey, a little bit liberal in New York is an understatement. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to get into politics on this show, but if I promise you, if that was Tennessee, they would race the whole time. If it's Nashville next weekend, and Feld doesn't give a shit because they'll damn near poison the whole crowd like they did in Glendale and Detroit with carbon monoxide. They don't care about the fans. They just want to get that race done. But Max was a guy who dominated the designations in the mud. Shenderson, my bad. New Jersey is not New York, but still kind of the same area. You got the New York Giants and New York Jets that play there, but we're splitting hairs. The stadium had some weird rules about lightning, but I don't want to get hit by lightning either, so I don't know. Maybe it's the right thing to do. Yeah, Lawrence brothers are praying for a delay in the interview. Yeah, Lawrence brothers were praying for a delay in the after the race, but I'm like, now it's delayed. Yeah, so I went and took her during that, but I made it back just in time. Max Anstie, he's got to be one of the best mud riders of all time. If you count the fact that now he's won a United States Supercross as a privateer, and he's won the designations straight up. Joe K, I'm sorry, Kenny had a great season. I know it hurts. No, man, that's a great season for Kenny. Why would that hurt? I love it. I said he's not going to be a championship contender, and I love how you guys spin this back on me. If I say a guy is not a championship contender, I said he could get some podiums, and it was a bad call. Now you act like I think I didn't pick him to be 10th. I actually picked him to win tonight. Yeah, no, not that big a deal. I think it's awesome. I like Kenny. The sport's better with Kenny being good. But Max Anstie's awesome. Jet proved he can ride in all these conditions. Jet is he's a generational talent. And I didn't like the fact they called it the Lawrence Bowl, but I mean, the truth hurts. The Lawrences steal the show. They really do. Jet second, Hunter third. RJ with that last lap pass attempt from crazy was that may have been a dumb move, but I'm sorry. I loved it. And to see the close-up camera on his teeth with his bloody arm, blood, mud, man, the determination. It reminded me of when Ryan Hughes was pushing his bike. He lost the championship. It's over. He still pushed his bike across. That's RJ, man. That's a guy that I look at, I point, and I said, he never, ever didn't cheat you on effort. May have been dumb. Maybe he should have settled for third. But that's not what RJ does. RJ gives 110% every single time. And he's somebody, I don't know how you could not be a fan of him unless you're Jet and you got taken out. But Jet still got second. But, RJ that's the epitome of going for it. Love that guy. I love it. Like that was like I wish I had a poster of that when he's just fighting to get the bike up with his arm bleeding and like he didn't just leave the bike when it was done and make the track workers did it. He got it. He got it and did it. So good on him. Matthew V, aloha to you again, my friend. Yeah, dude, I don't know about you guys, but that last whoop section, I seriously thought that when Anstie went slow, I'm like, oh my God, he's going to throw it away and Jet's going to pass him. It's going to be just another Supercross. Um, but he didn't. He hung on. He got kind of lucky, but yeah. What if RJ broke Jet's leg? Well, yeah, there's a lot of what ifs in Supercross. He didn't necessarily, he only hit him because he went down. He just went for it, man. It would have sucked if he breaks his leg. I have a totally different take on it. But Jacob, what's up? Missed the main. No worries. You only missed a great one. No, I'm just kidding. And then Hunter Lawrence, and then Max Voland. You guys know I'm a big Max Voland guy. I couldn't believe Hunter got him right there at the end. I really, really wanted for him to get that done. I don't know if they canceled the post-race press conference or not. I would imagine they probably did because, it's 9 o'clock here. It's at midnight there. They were all planning to be out of there by then. So, and then Enzo Lopes. I'd love to see how cool was it watching those guys? And Max Anstie said, Dino, you're right. Max is one of the best interviewers. I have to laugh, though. You want to watch something funny, watch Daniel Blair trying to get out of the interview because they tell Daniel, like, hey, you got 32 seconds, go. And he's got to get out of there and get back to them because they have, the whole TV time commercial. But you can't just pull the mic away from him. So it's just so funny. You see Daniel try giving clues. You see his left hand go like this a couple times, like later, like trying to signal him somehow. But Max just talks, and he's well spoken. Yeah, I gotta say, guys, I was pumped on. Max just talks, and he's well spoken. Yeah, I gotta say, guys, I was pumped on tonight. Ryan Parker, you're right. Justin Hill, third qualifier. Boom. You know what, Dino? Anstie loves to talk, and he's good at it. He doesn't just talk in a circle. Like, I love Marvin. Cooksy, do you have your Costco cookies? Johnny Hopper, my man. What's happening? We got Hopper in here, guys. We got a real celebrity. We got a big deal. So say hi to Hopper. But no, like Marvin keeps talking, but he's not talking about anything. He like talks himself in a circle. Where Max Anstie actually still giving you content. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Chocolate chip, Chips Ahoy. That's my jam, Hopper. So, but yeah. Hayden Deegan. Hey, for those of you guys that like myself, Hayden Deegan's got heart. He was going for it, man. Like I said, this kid showed me some stuff. He finished 6th, but in a mud race, times get tough. Guys who are soft kind of fold. But in a mud race, times get tough. Guys who are soft kind of fold. Yeah, not Hayden. Hayden, he could easily crashed, made an excuse, and got out of there, but he didn't, and he fought his ass off, got a hard-earned 6th place. Good on him. Yeah. Awesome night for Max and Barcia. Max going straight to the SMX playoffs. Not that anyone gives a shit about those. I don't even really know exactly what they are, or if qualifying matters. I don't think one single guy that wins a race goes, oh, sweet, now I'm qualified. I don't think they care. I just think they assume they'll be in there because, I mean, they're going to have an LCQ. There's no chance on earth that KTM is not going to have one of their factory guys who's healthy not be there. Kevin, I'm going to guess the press conference isn't on because it's probably late. They're probably going to do it tomorrow or the next day via Zoom call. Maybe guys had to get flights, whatever. They're already super delayed. And they also know that Max Anstie is delayed. And they also know that Max Anstie is going to be there. So it will definitely be a long press conference and a good one too. Like I said, it's awesome. Mumford, 7th. I think that's career best for Carson Mumford. Good on him. Cullen Park, 8th. Joe Schmoda. Yeah, probably. Yeah, he could have been. It is what it is. I don't know about you guys, and maybe Hopper could chime in. I thought it was really suspect that the pro circuit bikes were rushing to get to the line because they had to change some stuff on like the water pump. Like, did they not see it start raining like an hour before that? If you're gonna change that stuff and go racing, you should have done it an hour before. Uh, I don't know. So why would they do that? I have no idea. Marcy, what's up? How we doing? Carson Mumford hasn't surprised me, Matthew. I'm glad that he's doing good. I'm glad that he's getting some results. He's a kid who's been through a lot. He's been through a lot of injuries. He's had the rug pulled out from him with the Geico deal, which I felt bad for Hunter Yoder. Hunter Yoder was riding really good. I thought he was in. He just missed. After seeing the mud, he probably isn't mad that he missed it. But Hunter Yoder is one of the kids that also, when the Geico team folded, they were left without a ride. They were stuck, and it's tough when you put a kid into a system and tell him this is your map to the pros, and then it just gets pulled out from under him. That was Mumford. That was Yoder. That was a lot of those guys. Tone, JS7 is why we need to step up concussion protocol. That's mean, dude. JS7's awesome. I love him. He's so much better than Ricky. I would point at Ricky. Yeah. Mumford is a good rider and has a similar past like Christian Craig. I don't understand. Dino, expand on that. What do you mean like Christian Craig? Because I don't know Christian Craig's. Maybe electric water pump isn't as reliable in the mud. El Racer, you're right. That's what I was thinking. But my thing on that was why on earth did they wait till the last minute to change them? Why didn't they do that before? As soon as it's delayed and it starts raining, why didn't they change them? Why did they wait till the end to barely get them to the line? Seems kind of silly. JD, mud race, I believe Kitchen went down. Poor Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith has got to be one of the toughest. I think he's made out of carbon fiber. I have no idea how he doesn't get hurt badly in those injury, like those crashes, those two qualifying. That was him in the main that ate it right in front of Anstie, about to get lapped. Federal 67. Talk about the Barcia relapse. I don't think that was a relapse. I think that was a guy knowing he's got speed, knowing the situation, and he just barely touched Chase. I'm sure Chase isn't real happy about it, but that wasn't a bam bam move in my opinion. He didn't send somebody. Didn't send somebody to the hospital. He didn't send them off. Yeah. Sam Alaki, they overhyped Tomac's crash. Huh? That one confuses me. I don't get that. I don't understand. They did not overhype his crash. His crash was heart-stopping. When a guy with the point lead walks off and skips a session and looks to have some sort of a pretty severe injury, that's news, man. I mean, that's big. And then he rode one fast lap in the qualifying session, toughs it out, probably got a Toradol injection into his leg, races the heat race, not real good. I mean, he still didn't look good. It looked like he's going to salvage points. It looked like we could have a giant swing in this whole thing. And then so I thought when it delayed, I'm like, oh, great. His Toradol shot's going to wear off. He's going to be screwed. But he wasn't. He's good. The Derpy Rock. Side note before I forget it. Should local privateers be signed for Southwick since they do amazing there? As far as this race was amazing, should privateers be signed for Southwick? Yeah, why not? Sign them to fill in, have a Southwick guy. Why not? Let's see. Scotty Morgan, Juju were good. Yeah, I forgot about the futures. It feels like it was 5 hours ago. The futures were awesome. Juju, Julian Bomer is good, but dude, Daxton Bennett, he has a fire in him. Like he was going for it. Yeah, I'm surprised. He was very nice to Julian. And what's funny is my buddy Caden Lewis was that lapper who was like, he couldn't go left, he couldn't go right. There were guys, they just like split him on each side. Like, what do you do at that point as a lapper? He was right in the middle of it. He almost got cleaned out as a part of it. But I think since he was there, is kind of why he wasn't able to hit him. But yeah, those futures, there's a lot of those kids are really good. I was pumped for my buddy Caden Lewis. He's getting continually better every time he gets on the track. Like I said, that was him that was in that last turn as the lapper. But Daxton, woo. And I don't know if you guys saw the picture of him after the Glendale round and the just complete, like, this guy doesn't want anything but first place. I like that in a kid. I genuinely like that. Yeah, Daxton got caught up in the gate. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think Bomer is as fast on the KTM as he was on his privateer Yamaha, but you still have to take the privateer support. And he'll get better. But he can ride. That's for damn sure. Yeah, Deegan has the starts dialed. Pierce Brown, I'm disappointed that we had a mud race because I really felt like Pierce Brown was in a position tonight to do something. And I'm disappointed that RJ Hampshire couldn't get that thing going and ended up 13th. That bummed me out. I expected more out of Tom Vial. Tom Vial, I mean, he's European. He's French. He's the GP champion. I figured for sure he'd probably win. Dino, Ricky announces inside, outside every damn weekend. I'd bet he'd say every single dude. He does. He's got the same. He announces inside, outside every damn weekend. I'd bet he'd say every single dude. He does. He's got the same him as a rider. I don't like him as a commentator. I think he acts smug. I don't think he relates to regular people. James Stewart is fun. Yeah. Let's see. Matthew V. You could tell Daniel was secretly gleeful that Tomac might have been hurt. That's not nice. No. He was. Daniel would never be happy if Tomac was hurt. Daniel would be happy if there was something else to make it interesting. Because that's, I can tell you 100%, Daniel Blair cheers for excitement. That's it. His job is to talk about a race and make it exciting. And there's no chance Daniel would ever cheer for somebody to be hurt. What he was hoping for is just a little bit more entertainment. Maybe Tomac rolls around in 10th. They make some points on him. Kevin, you're right. Can Webb catch Tomac? No. Nobody's catching Tomac. Nobody's catching Tomac right now. Tomac, what he did tonight, he just put a stamp on this thing. Everything was stacked. So last week he had a bad day. Only lost a few points. This week, his knees hurt. There's mud. I mean, it literally looks like everybody can take it. If he could just get out of here. If you'd have told him after that first session when he hit his knee, if Tomac can get out of here, with an 8th place, he would have taken it after the qualifying session. But now, where they're at, I just don't see anyone beating him. I think it's his. Ryan Parker, is Daniel Blair cocky? No, he's one of the coolest people that I know. He's genuine. He's a good dude. Unlike some of these guys, he is one of the best. I like that guy a lot. He's very cool. He's got cool people around him. Producer Joe, also very good person. So RB5, I miss Shaheen and Emick. Don't worry, go to World Supercross. You'll see Shaheen and Emick. RB5, I miss Shaheen and Emick. Don't worry, go to World Supercross. You'll see Shaheen and Emick. They're both doing World Supercross. And we have to support World Supercross. That's how we keep Feld from having a monopoly on this thing. So Devin Wells, DB talks about him sucking compared to other riders. He does, but he was really badass. I don't think you guys understand how good he actually really was. He was a talented rider who gave it his all. And it's funny, him and I have had some good talks about, like, if he'd have put the same dedication into racing that he has into his announcing and stuff, he would have been really good. He didn't have the work ethic to do that, but he does now. And that's the difference. So, but maybe he was just meant to be an announcer. So, let's see. What are your thoughts about Jet in the 450s next year? He's going to be all over Sexton. Absolutely. Kevin, Jet is going to probably – I would not be shocked if Jet Lawrence wins the Outdoor Nationals this year. He's that good. He's that talented. the thing about Jet that's amazing, he doesn't just have speed. He's got a racecraft that's way above his. Uh, he's got a racecraft that's way above. Sexton's got speed. He doesn't have any racecraft. That's why he can't back it down at certain times and finish out these rounds. That's where Jet will be able to on a night when it means throwing it away. Jet will settle down and get a second place. Jet will only win by 1 second. He has that in him. That's something it's hard to teach that. Matthew V, bet Anstie will back up his performance in Nashville. Absolutely. You know what? And I've said this and I'll say it before. Matt, you're right on. It doesn't matter if it's a mud race. It doesn't matter if somebody gets lucky. It's almost like I compare it. My other favorite sport is fighting. Once you give a guy a belt, a championship belt, they say they get 20% better. Once you give a guy confidence, like a win, I don't care how they got it, they're 20% better. So you're going to see Max Anstie racing like a guy who knows he can win in Nashville. Will he win? I don't know. But now he knows he can. He's got that monkey off his back, and he'll be good. Greg Davis. Yes, Sexton is gone. No, I think he's going to be right there, and he's going to battle the shit out of Jet, much like Tomac does. Tomac is the one where we're going to see if Jet can displace him or if he goes away. But it's going to be interesting. I don't know how that. I'm excited to see Jet, Tomac, and Sexton outdoors. We got ourselves a serious battle. Jacob, even if Juju was faster on an EBR Yamaha, having the title of factory amateur rider helps his confidence. No, you're absolutely right, Jacob. I'm not saying he should stay on the Yamaha because he's faster. I'm saying switching in the middle of the year hasn't been that's never a really good idea. Maybe the Yamaha's a little bit better bike, maybe not. He had to go. No, of course you jump on with a factory team instead of paying your own way. Hell yes, that's the only way to make money and get into the program. Oh, why wouldn't you? Dino Lupi, Ricky and Daniel both say Jet is the most skilled rider they've ever seen. I'm going to go ahead and agree with that. And how you can back that up as proof, Dino, is look at what he does when the conditions fall apart. The guy can ride mud. The guy can ride anything. Conditions fall apart. The guy can ride mud. The guy can ride anything. I mean, he balances his balance and throttle control are something that are like almost alien-like. It's crazy. I did think it was funny when he ran and dove across the starting line before the 450 main. He's just a kid. It's funny. For all the extra maturity he has on the track, he's still just a kid off the track. Let's see. Kevin, will Bam Bam get another win this season? He's got to be high as a kite right now. Very well could. I mean, he's proven. I mean, this wasn't a fluke. It wasn't like he just got lucky on a mud night and he's been getting sixth all year. This dude's been right there, seconds, thirds, close to a win. Very, very possible that he could be. Feed up. I missed you after qualifying. Here now. Cooksey Mob. Yeah. Dino Lupi. Yes, 100 exactly. Ryan Parker. Sexton on a steel frame will not do good. Everybody's technique is different. Hope Chase stays with Honda. It's a done deal. He's already at KTM. Or he will be. Like, you sign the contract, you don't get to go back on those. And I don't know if you guys remember. I hate to laugh about this, but remember when I broke that news and every KTM, or he will be. Like, you sign the contract, you don't get to go back on those. And I don't know if you guys remember. I hate to laugh about this, but remember when I broke that news and everybody, yeah, it happened. I don't say stuff like that. If I say it as like I'm not sure, I tell you I'm not sure. If I'm sure, I tell you I'm sure. That one I was sure on. AP to Gas, I'm not sure. I would hope. I know they were trying to find budget. So, Ty Benton, was the Barcia move on Sexton clean? That's a good one. If you're Barcia, it's clean. If you're Sexton, it was dirty. Don't be surprised if Sexton pays him back, but I don't think it was dirty. I mean, it was a guy who wants to win, and he went for it, and it worked, and he got the lead and took off. If he had done that move just to get in front of him and take him down and then rode like a squid, it probably would be considered dirty. But the fact that he had race-winning speed, it kind of changes the scenario. All these takeout moves are conditions on other things, like if you're a lapper, don't take out a guy passing you. If you're if Kevin Moranz is in first and Kevin Moranz does that to Sexton, even if they're on the lead lap, it's dirty. It's just the way it goes. I don't know what else to say. And like I say, James said he barely tapped his front tire. I don't know what else. Like he barely did. And it was in mud puddle. Like how? It's a little harder to judge the slide. He didn't aim for him. He looked to make the pass. And it was on the first lap. It was in the mud. It was not a typical Barcia move. It was nothing like what he did to Malcolm Stewart last year at Salt Lake. That was dirty. So, all right, guys. Hey, what a day of racing. I can't believe the history, the lightning, the delay. First time I've ever seen a delay, but it ended up really good. And that's why, damn, I love this sport, man. Damn, I love this sport. It's awesome. So, great commission. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, Barcia, if it wasn't Barcia, I don't think anybody would say a word. Egan's on the podium, guy. Federal. I had him. I think he would have got there and been in the mix. So I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I'm all in on Egan. He showed me a lot of talents that I hadn't seen and I didn't think he was capable of. He's got conditioning. He's got durability. He's got grit. That's stuff I didn't think he had. So anyway, guys, thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you later.